Hey guys, so today I'm going to be showing you my skincare routine. I post on my Snapchat and my Instagram story sometimes products that I use, and I always get a lot of questions about like the process of it or what do I use for certain things. So I'm just going to give you guys like a full rundown of everything that I use. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the makeup off if I'm wearing any makeup. I always have Huggies one and done or natural care baby wipes like everywhere in my apartment, in my car, in my bag. I use them for so much, so I just use that to remove the makeup. I don't have on any makeup right now, but yeah, I just use that to remove the makeup. And then the next step that I'm going to do is, typically I would do this in the shower, so I would use the steam from the shower to open my pores. But if I don't, then I would just use a face towel. I'm obviously obsessed with black. Now, this is where we go wrong with our face, with this hand towel or face towel, whatever you call it. When I first started experiencing like breakouts with my skin, I really don't have problematic skin, but when I first started experiencing breakouts, it was when I was wearing makeup. Like if I would wear makeup Friday, Saturday, by Sunday my face would be irritated, like breaking out, like mainly here or here. So my cousin was telling me like, well, what are you doing? And I was telling her like, well, I wipe my face with the makeup remover and then I wash my face with this. And she's like, no, like you can't do that. Like this is not designed, so you're not supposed to wash your face with this. Like I can smell the Dove on this. So if, depending on how old this towel is, if this is like on shower number 3, I'm not even gonna put this on my face because like it literally smells like a bar of soap. But if it's fresh, then I will just get it really hot and use that steam to kind of like open up my pores. Heat is gonna open your pores up and cold is gonna close them. So I'm gonna get this, and I just said I wasn't gonna use it, but I'm gonna use it anyway. So I don't feel like grabbing another one. Use this to just kind of like open up my pores. It's super hot. And I'm just gonna like set it on my face like this. And just kind of like open my pores up. But again, if I'm doing that in the shower, like the shower will do that for me. So then once my pores is open, the next step is I'm going to take my spin brush. This is the Clarisonic spin brush. This is the Mia 2. I really want to get the Mia 1 to travel with. But this brush is amazing. My cousin also got me hip to this. My cousin Sierra. I'm going to post her blog in the description. She has an amazing blog. So I just wet it a little bit. And then I'm going to put my facial cleanser on it. For facial cleanser, I use this Cetaphil Daily Facial Cleanser. I just put like a couple of pumps on it. I really love this. Some people pronounce it Cetaphil, but it says normal to oily skin. This is amazing. This is really all I use. And this is at Target. I love this so much. It helps my skin so much. It's not too thick. Sometimes when I use like deep exfoliators, it makes my skin raw. This does not do that. It's just like super light. I love it. So this is timed, I think like for 30 seconds each portion of your face, like this portion, this portion, this portion. When I'm in a rush, I just do it all over. So after that, I'm just gonna rinse this. Now when I rinse it, like I said earlier, warm water opens your pores, cold water closes your pores. So I'm gonna rinse this with cold water. After that, I just let my face air dry. I don't like to really dry it with the towel. Sometimes I will if I'm in a rush, but for the most part, I just let it air dry. And then the next step is I'm gonna take this witch hazel. This is Thayers, whatever. I can't pronounce none of this stuff. But this is also at Target. This is a holy grail product of mine. I learned about this from Pinterest, and this is amazing. This is a toner. I just spray it everywhere and just kind of let that set in. During this process, I'll probably like put my contacts in or brush my teeth or something, but just let my face dry naturally. So my face is a little bit drier. The toner, like I was saying about the toner, is definitely gonna lock in some of that moisture, minimize your pores, and I feel like it kind of evens my skin tone out. I get really dark areas here and here, and I notice when I use this a lot, it seems like I'm not so dark in those areas. So the next step is going to depend on how my skin is going or what I have going on. When I first moved to California, I noticed that I would get like dry patches on my skin. California is like super sunny all the time, especially SoCal. So when I started meditating, mainly is when I noticed that I would meditate at the beach on Sundays, and like literally the next day I would wake up with like dry patches. Like I kind of got one going on right here. You can't really see on camera, but basically I would get these dry patches. They would like flake up, and then it will be like a lighter area. Like my face is lighter here than it is there, and it really would show up if I wear foundation, because it's basically like you putting the wrong color foundation on in that area, because that's not the color. It's really big right there actually. So what I started doing for that is using my FARSÁLI. You guys probably saw me use that in my old makeup videos, but the rose gold drops, they have these at Sephora. They are a little bit expensive. It's like $58 for a really small bottle, but the good thing is I don't use a lot of this. So typically what I would do is just because this oil is like very thick, and like the gold drops, there's like 24 karat gold flakes in it. It's just like super thick. Like you don't want to go crazy with this because you will clog your pores. So what I would do is just put like a drop there, just kind of like let it fall out, and then just use the excess oil to kind of like moisturize my face. I'm just gonna use one drop. And when I wake up, and it kind of helps with my bags too, when I wake up, the patch will be hydrated, and it would be like, the coloring would take a while to come back, but it definitely hydrates any dry patches. So another thing that I would use, depending on the weather, if I'm just going to run errands and it's gonna be super sunny outside, which 90% of the time it is here, I'm gonna use the daily moisturizer, but the SPF version. This is also a Cetaphil one, and Cetaphil, whatever. I really like this one. I tried a Aveeno one and it didn't help. There's sand all over this because I typically use this when I go to the beach. But this one is a little bit more expensive than the other moisturizer. However, all I need is like 2 pumps of this. I noticed when I don't use this and it's super sunny, I get the mole freckles. Like, I don't know what they are. My mom has them, but they're like freckles, but they're the same color as my moles, but it just makes me look weird. I just hate them. So I definitely have to use that. But if it's just like a normal day, I'm just going to sleep, or I'm just not doing nothing, I'm just going to use my moisturizing lotion. So this just says body and face for all skin types. I usually buy these two like in a little bonus pack thing, and I just put this all over. I love this because it's super light, but it's not super light to the point where I feel like there's a bunch of water in it. But this helps me. Like, my skin is not super problematic, but I do notice that when I do a lot to my skin is when I have the most issues. So I like products that are light, but they also get the job done. This is one of those products, like, after I put this on, I just feel so amazing. And one bonus product that I want to add that's just like super important is this. I don't know what it is about this water, but like I was telling you guys about my caffeine breakout. Sometimes I go crazy with the coffee and it shows in my skin. If I just drink these for like 2 days in a row, my skin will clear up. If I don't have these, another thing that I do every Sunday, I make detox water. So I have a picture that I just put water in, filtered water. I have a filter on my sink, and then I just put lemon, cucumber, and mint in it. Sometimes I put strawberries in the summertime, and I'll just drink it all throughout the week. That really helps my skin too. Drinking that or drinking this, sometimes I will have like an outburst where like my skin will start breaking out, or like it seems like the caffeine or whatever is coming out, and then the next day I'll be clear. So definitely drink a lot of water. I have chronic bags. That is another thing I suffer from, and this also really helps, and the detox water. So yeah, besides that, that's basically everything that I do. So if you guys have any questions or comments or concerns, comment below. I'm gonna put all the products in the description bar, but other than that, yeah, that's pretty much it. So thanks for watching. Bye.